Hey, how is everybody? We are so good. We know that you are too. I'm really excited to engage with you on another day on Just Angie. You're watching Just Angie. My name is Angie Murenga. Today I have a guest as well, Okumba, so I'll be telling you a little bit about him. But we're just going to talk about his journey contesting as an MCA in Pumwani, how it all began, the process. You know, it just brings everything to life that we've been talking about: process, purpose, progress, what happened, what went on, what are the results, the outcome, and how do we move on. And even a lot about leadership, because he's really demonstrated leadership to me, as I pray that he will to you, but also now what happens after this election. So my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. Kick back and relax. Okumba, how are you?
I'm very fine.
First of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate you, because I believe that you're a winner. Me, I know that you won, you know?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you were number 3 in terms of this race out of 12 people.
Yes.
And so I really bless God for that. And I haven't congratulated you yet, so congratulations.
Thank you so
Arafu, karibu,
Asante sana.
kwa show.
Yeah.
Look into the camera, introduce yourself, how you want them to know you,
Yes.
and then we can engage in a conversation.
Hi, my name is Okumba. Okumba Zadok Okumba. My nickname is Zedi. That's the name people refer to me in Pumwani. Pumwani is where I was born, bred, and brought up. It was vying to be MCA, and when the results came, we managed to come in third after the 2 major parties. That was Jubilee and NASA. So I think the title Mheshimiwa still sticks to me, and we embrace the name and we embrace the title, and now it's more to serve the people. I'm passionate about media, government, and entertainment. So Okumba, you'll always find Okumba elsewhere. If Okumba is not in parliament, Okumba will be in the jam session, just being himself.
Hallelujah. So what's a jam session, first of all?
Dancing
Educate the pastor,
That's just,
in a dancing session.
Yeah, just pulling some few bookies.
Hallelujah.
Breaking some bones.
Hey, Zedi, you're making me very happy. Wow, but that's amazing. And I love that you're a fun guy. You're really a really amazing person. But I don't know where we want to start this journey. Maybe where we met. Maybe we start where we met and then tell us how. Yeah, you have to laugh.
Happen.
Because you have to tell the truth and nothing but the truth about how we met and then how this whole journey for running for MCA began.
I attend a youth Bible study, which happens at Nairobi Cinema, called the Keku Bible Study.
Yes.
There was a series you were doing in 2015, the month of September. You were doing a series on purpose, and you took a whole month to do the same.
I know. 4 Tuesdays,
yes,
I think,
4 Tuesdays. And I remember for the first 2 Tuesdays, we normally used to meet when you're coming in. And you're like, I need to see you. Yes, you're coming into Nairobi Cinema. You normally find me outside the cafeteria. So I'd be like, I need to see you after this. I'm like,
I would tell you.
Yes, you tell me that. And the first time that you said hi to me, you were like a lot of people, but you said hi to me specifically. Hi, what time does this place open? I told her 5:30. Yeah. And you were really surprised that you came in early. Speakers normally come in at 7, yes.
Because you're not used. 7?
Yes, because they're supposed to speak at 7, so they come a few minutes to 7.
No, me, I never
but
do that.
you are always there when people are doing praise and worship setup and all. You're always there when things are happening. So that day,
because I always want to connect. I want to
with
connect.
people.
I just, you know, because that's what I'm always saying, that people always, I don't know, I don't know whether people are like me, where we're tired of pastors speaking at us, you know?
Yes.
I want to be part of this. See, there was worship.
Yes, there was
so
worship.
why should I just come and talk and I'm not being part of praise and worship? So I want to be part of praise and worship. Even other places where I don't think they were wrong. Sometimes these people don't know. They'll try to tell me, if they've invited me to preach somewhere, they say, oh, stay, I don't know, in a room. No, I want to be... Inside. Whatever is happening, it's out to experience it, because I'm also part of it, yeah?
Yes.
So I'm part of the praise and worship. Then when I come up with a message, it's relevant. And you know, like with Keku, so much used to go on, even testimonies, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes even as a preacher, you want to connect with what, I don't want to just come and talk at you. I want to connect with what's going on, what were the testimonies shared, what is the mood in the room. So I can't tell that if I come at 7 o'clock. And anyway, I think it's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So the first time you told me I need to see you after after the fellowship is done, and me being me, left early.
Why did you leave early? You know, we have to. Okay, well, now we are here, but you know, what is it? Is it the pastor who is talking to you, or what does that woman want to tell me, or why were you not wanting to see me?
It's not every day that a new pastor just tells you they want to see you out of the blues.
Yeah.
You know, I was serving the media team then.
Yes.
I was more like the orator, just writing the speeches and everything for the social media and taking a few clicks at some point. So I thought maybe I did something bad and just moved on. Then the second Tuesday, we met when you were leaving now, not when you're coming. When you're leaving, just to go. And you asked me how the way out, so I showed you the way out and went back. But you told me to look for you after you left. I didn't. Then the third Tuesday skipped, you didn't say anything. Now the final Tuesday.
The D-Day.
When,
Hallelujah day.
When you were there, I was seated in the crowd. I was in front, far right. You called me.
I did.
Yes, you called me on stage.
On stage. You don't remember that? Yes. I called you on stage.
You called me on stage, but I was down on the pulpit, and you anointed my feet, and you said that I'm called into media, and I'm called into leadership, and that session happened, and you left. Then I don't know what happened, but you came in for the 5th Tuesday.
I think it was a series that I wanted to finish.
Yes,
because I remember actually I think I did five Tuesdays.
Yes. Then that 5th series, the 5th session was on fire. I think that was the only session, part of the session I had seen. Not that I'm not a mature Christian, but that was one of the parts of the session. We saw a speaker actually speaking, laying hands, and guys were falling. Then you pointed. Then you pointed at me again.
I pointed at you.
As in, come.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So I pointed at you, come.
I was there looking at you like, okay, all those guys that you've laid hands on have fallen. What do you want to do with me? So that also, I was a bit scared.
Yeah.
Because
people don't even know what's happening.
Yes.
They usually are. They're like, hey, what's going on? Is it true? Is it the power of God?
Because you can't,
what's going
tell.
on?
So I go. That day you didn't lay hands on me. You just told me, I have a program I'm doing. You have to do it. Then you told Catherine to speak to me later. So Catherine took all my contact details, communicated with me everything. That was in November 2015. Then January 2016, we came in and we did the Purpose and Leadership course. That's when I came to know that even when God has placed people in your life, no matter what you try to do, it will always come. Because if I was meant to be here, I would have been here. And
do you think, looking back now, was it a good thing that you came to do PLF?
Yes, it was a good thing. Because majorly part of the things that have shaped me just to be bold and just going to the race was because we did a course on purpose, just to know yourself more, to know God more, what God's desire of us as leaders and just simple human beings. I believe before God actually sends you outside, He takes you more on a course.
On an inside course?
Yes, like an inside course.
Like we say, it's a journey of self-discovery.
Yes.
So it's like you and God finding out what He created you to do.
Yes.
And you know it's not hype.
It's not hype. Because when I was just doing a few devotionals, I saw before Abraham was told to sacrifice his son, God had told him to leave the land and go to unknown.
Yes.
Before God would have told him that, Abraham would have never been able to sacrifice the son.
And also, I guess the comfort of being, I think always God removed it from there because of the comfort of being with the people that you know. And then sometimes we do things because of the people that we know. And then it puts us in fear, or what will they say, then we don't do. So I'm really amazed that God actually removed Abraham out of his comfort zone, out of what he knew, twice. He had to make that journey twice. Because if you look at the journey, it was a long journey. He said, and then he was told, move again. And you get as far away from the familiar or from the way that you do things. Because even for you, if I look at that, that's been your journey.
It has been.
Because it's media, creativity, and then going into politics, it looked like it was off. And especially coming from your generations. But let you tell your story. So you did PLF?
Yeah, I did.
In 2016?
2016, yes.
2016?
From January to March. We graduated in March. And we continue just being inside, serving, just coming for the other fellowship of the Josephs, which we did for the whole of last year. Being faithful, just coming, just getting to be taught the word of God, just interacting with people, being solution providers. And then early this year, that's when it happened. Around in March, when we were just playing as Josephs for the nation.
I know I wasn't even here.
You're not even around. Atonga was doing the prayers. Apostle Atonga. So I remember there was a session Atonga told us, let us pray for the nation, that God will raise people to serve Him. Wow. Then the catching point was, if God doesn't do that, let God raise us to do the same. If God doesn't raise leaders, let God raise us to do the same. And we go out there, just represent God 100%. Godly leadership, just give solutions. Then the thing that caught me the most is what he said. We cannot change policies if you don't venture into politics as Christians.
Yeah, Tonga is deep.
Yes.
You cannot change policies
if you don't
venture into politics.
Because part of the policies that are run in the country are made by politicians.
Yes.
They're the ones who make the laws and everything.
And that the world or the nation operates in the
Yes,
law.
yes.
You know, so we need Christians making the law.
Yes, and they have to be
legislating, so
inside to
say.
do that. So that happened, like any other thing. So we went, we prayed for the nation, we are done. That was on the first week of March, actually.
Yeah, because usually meet on a Monday. So
Yes,
a Monday.
the first Mondays, yeah. So
This is now 2016.
This is 2017 now.
2017? Oh, this year.
Yes.
Oh, yes, this year. God,
Yes.
this year has been so packed.
has
It looks
gone
like
fast,
it's 5 years in one.
Yes. So it got me at a time where I just resigned my job. I used to work for the Insider. I just left Jobo, not because I got another place, but I was at a place where I just need a new challenge. So I just left
You guys
Jobo.
are risky. Are you part of those the millennials? Which is your age group? What do you mean you left job? You did another challenge.
I left Jobo.
So then you wait for the challenge to come, then you leave work.
I was actually looking for the challenge, and I left Jobo.
Okumba.
Yes.
Anyway, but we're not supposed to conform to the ways of the world. Let me stop bringing my conforming story. But you know, you think normally, please, you look for the challenge, then you quit.
you leave, yes.
But I guess it's a leap of faith. You know, so you quit, and then now you're looking for a challenge.
I think it was all orchestrated.
Yes,
because
I
if
think
I was called when I was in Jobo,
I
wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
I
So
wouldn't have
again,
quit.
moving from a comfort
Yes.
zone again,
Because
just
now
like Abraham.
you're like, God, I have a job. I don't know what I'm venturing into. So
I'm
I'm
not
not
going.
going. So it found me when I actually have all the time in the world. I'm just focusing on what to do next, what to do after this and this and this. Just
And you're
build
looking for a
myself.
challenge.
Yes, and I'm looking for a challenge. Then I go home. I do a lot of memes on social media. So I get my photo, put a Jubilee logo and an ODM logo, and post it on social media and ask people, I want to vie for Pumwani MCA. What do you think?
Social media.
Social media. The response was overwhelming.
You can't be serious.
What have you been waiting for? So guys were like,
You can't
yes.
be serious.
So I
Are
pulled
you
it.
guys from Pumu? Are these just your
No, that's
people
just
friends?
my Facebook friends.
What have you been waiting for?
What have you been waiting for? So I was like, haha, these guys are joking. So I pulled it down, and it kind of disturbed me. I was living in Buru then, so when I touched on Pumwani, I remembered I hadn't left Pumwani in a very good state. So we focus so much to live where we are without actually doing an impact.
Which is what I was saying. There's
Yes.
a video which I said, and I think
So
I also
actually-
taught you in the PLF class. And sometimes when a problem arises, we move out.
We tend to run away from the
Yeah.
problem.
So if we are able to move out, we run away.
Yes.
But the ones you have left, see them,
They have no
there's some who
solution.
cannot go.
Yes.
So them they've been left with a solution.
So
So that begin to target your heart.
yes, it actually hit my heart so hard that, like, okay, I'm in Buru. I was pulling a joke about serving in Pumwani, but I'm not even there
You're not even living
to
in
know what
Pumwani.
they are feeling.
You
So
don't, you don't
yes,
experience their day-to-day
yes.
life.
This is like now the second week of March. So I start looking for the processes to vie as an MCA. We get all the necessary requirement. We go and register as an independent candidate, and we begin. Funny enough, I had savings that I thought would push me.
Oh,
I was so
register to
green.
start.
Yes, I was so green on politics that I knew
Really?
yes,
That you have enough
I knew I had enough. I had like 100 G's on my account, so I knew this is enough to do it.
to push this thing.
Watch I finish registration and legal paperwork.
Wow.
I was at 0.
Wow.
So we're like, okay, what do we do now? So God told me, go back to the drawing board.
Wow.
Why are you doing this?
Wow.
Why are you doing this?
And why were you doing this? Or
The
why
main
were
reason
you
for doing this, the last time I left Pumwani, my mom still lives in Pumwani. I think the major burden for me as Okumba is 21st century still buying water for my mom
Still buy water?
Yes.
On a day-to-day basis?
on a day-to-day basis, because I can't just chomoka my mom, because we are in Nairobi, the whole of both of us. We have to sort out this issue. So we just went back, and I saw the issues on ground. Now when I got back just to see everything in Pumwani, it was beyond what I thought I was seeing. It was beyond the water issue. It was beyond the security issue.
Did you walk around?
I actually walked around before I actually presented my papers to.
You know, that's like Nehemiah. Hey, Nehemiah has been featuring in this leadership. Yeah. So remember Nehemiah, when he went back to rebuild the wall,
Yes.
he got there. I think they said he went on a horse, but he inspected the work, you know, and he did it all by himself. He went around the wall. He just examined the kind of work that he needed to do, what it was going to take to rebuild this wall. And so that's important. You see, that's what you did. You actually walked around just to see what is actually on the ground.
What's the real issue? Yes.
Wow.
So we did that, and together I sat down with a friend called Mutua. We were able to do a manifesto.
This our Mutua?
Our Mutua.
Our Mutua?
Yes.
Hey, our Mutua is also featured here. So
but
that's what
we were able to do a manifesto that would actually touch on the 6 key things.
Oh, which were the 60 things? Water,
we had water and sanitation. We had security. We had health. We had education. Those 6 things. Those are the 4 main things. We actually had 4 main things.
Okay.
The 4 that I've mentioned.
Okay.
That we actually touched on our agenda.
In your manifesto.
Yes. But this is just for the common voter, the common Mwananchi. Then I went back and sat down. We have a lot of issues in Pumwani. We have a slum called Majengo. Majengo is one of the biggest slums in Pumwani, which houses about half of the population in Pumwani. But the saddest thing is that a third of this population is still hooked to drugs and substance abuse. And then a third of that population are women and mothers of children. So it's sad when you actually see the state on ground, but no one is ready to raise up an altar to do that. So that was part of our burden, just to raise an altar to God, tell God we need to change this scenario. Then use me as a leader to do this. Then through all this entire process, which we are going back to, we did prayer walks for about 2 weeks.
That was very amazing. How did you come up with that strategy of a prayer walk? Because I saw other leaders adopting it close to now
the end
the
of
election,
it,
but you had started from the beginning. And I remember you had said it was like a strategy, but how did you get that strategy?